Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Joe Rodriguez. You can call me J-Rod. These is for the guys at Top Gun Options, and I want to give a quick testimonial on how and why Top Gun Options has been one of the most important education platforms I use in learning how to trade in the options market. A little quick overview about myself. I currently live in the San Diego area. I'm a former Marine who served 8 years, and I got out not long ago. I've been trading in the stock market since 2007, and primarily in the stocks arena, and I just been introduced into this options market back in March. I've been trained by other trading institutions and spent over in excess of $20,000 in their programs. But what's unique about Top Gun Options is that they provided something very different than what the other institution had, and I will go through that right now. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my mentors who run Top Gun Options, who goes by the name of Jared Levy, Greg Lear, and Matthew Wiz Buckley. These guys has been by my side, or by our side, training me as well as other students in learning how to trade in the options market. As I mentioned before, the other previous education platforms I use had something missing that Top Gun Options actually had, which is live trade briefs. Within the past 3 months, I actually managed to follow Jared, Greg, and Matthew in live trade briefs and weekly options, watching over their shoulders on how and why they pick trades, why they choose certain strategies on these trades, and why I've profited from on these trades. So with that, I want to actually be transparent and show you guys how I've grown over the past few months, especially during my startup with Top Gun Options. So as you can see, this is an E-Trade account. For most of you guys who don't know, E-Trade does not have a paper money trading platform. So what I'm showing you here is actually live money. Because I want to be transparent and showcase how Top Gun Options has been, instrumental in my growth and learning how to trade in the option market. I want to actually show you how far I've grown. So dating back on first quarter, I've only gained nearly a 5% rate of return with a $10,000 account. So I just want to let you guys know that I started trading with this account with a $10,000 portfolio. So 5% is actually not bad. It's actually better than losing money. Most people in the market right now are actually losing money than breaking even. And so I rather have a 5% rate of return than losing. Second quarter was actually my start of the options trading arena, and I started using other trading platforms. They offered great education. However, there was something missing, as I mentioned before. I've learned advanced techniques from them, but they did not teach me how to pick trades or explain why I should pick certain trade. And this is where Top Gun Options come in with their live trade alerts. They've actually showed me how to actually place the trades and why they pick these trades. So dating back when the class started in June, as you can see, I was actually pretty conservative on my portfolio, and within second quarter I gained a 21% rate of return. That's the power of just options trading in general. And you can see once I started Top Gun Options, things started to move forward. With the start of Top Gun Options, Jared and Greg has taught us from primary, intermediate, and advanced trade alerts on how to implement these trades. And over time, I've learned how to actually best implement these strategies to generate a high rate of return. So starting in July and August, when the advanced portion came through and implementing these weekly options and trade alerts, I've actually generated a large rate of return. So in July, I've generated over 22%, and going on in August, I've generated a hefty 59%. Obviously, my risk tolerance is different from most out there, but as you can see, utilizing live trade alerts, live trade briefs, and watching Greg and Wiz Buckley and Jared Levy perform trades live in front of us has helped me tremendously, as well as the community that's actually following Top Gun Options. I want to be transparent again, and I want to show you my actual live account, which is here. As you can see, I'm dating back from when I started Top Gun Options until the date that is now, which is September 29th. I want to showcase how much I've generated within a 3-month span. As you can see, within that time, following Top Gun Options and utilizing their Trade Alerts program, watching them how they trade, following their philosophies, following why they pick certain trades, and determining their decision on why the market is going bearish, bullish, or neutral, has landed me great opportunities to learn how the options markets work. And within a 3-month span, as you can see, I've generated over $10,309. That is nearly 100% rate of return with what I started back in June. You know, like I mentioned before, my risk tolerance is high, but I did follow their program to the T, which helped me tremendously. So I implemented their weekly weekly trade alerts, as well as weekly options, and as well as my own strategies. One of the biggest things I learned following Jared Levy is his advanced training in calendars, iron condors, and broken wing butterflies. Broken wing butterflies has been by far one of the most awesome strategies that I've used within the past 2 months that has helped me generate this portfolio. So as you can see, in 3 months I've generated over 94%, or nearly 100%, as you can see. Now looking at these trades here, for those of you who are actually familiar with Top Gun Options and following their trade alerts, these are their trade alerts, and as you can see, I've actually benefited watching them. I followed their OPC, which is their manual on risk management, and it's been just so awesome following these guys. And I just can't stress that this is just an awesome education platform. And what's unique about Top Gun Option is that, as I stated before, I've spent over $20,000 excess in tuition fees following other education platforms, but with Top Gun Options I only paid a fraction of that, and it's actually small, and you'd be surprised on what you get for your buck. So Top Gun Option has been by far one of the most awesome training experience that I had. And I want to also let the community out there know is that this is by far the best time to follow the market and learn how to trade in the options market, because during this time of economic, with this time of economic times and market volatility, you get to learn how experts trade over their shoulders in these live trade alerts and trade briefs on how they pick their trades and what their philosophy and commit criteria is behind it. Because once the market starts to level out and become neutral, whenever that happens, at least you got the experience of learning how to trade in these volatile markets, as well as learning and following these guys in a neutral market. So, I've finally experienced both markets, both neutral and volatile. As you can see, the market in July and August has been screaming, as well as September, and there's a lot of room for benefits there. So with that, Top Gun Option has been by far, I can't stress, by far one of the best, education platforms that, in the options market has to offer. So with that, Greg, Matthew, and Jared, you guys have been one of the greatest mentors out there. It's like as if I've been mentored one-on-one. These guys have over, I guess 40 plus years of experience together in the options market. They have their own unique trading strategies, and by learning from all three, it's like you're getting so much value, pennies at a dollar. So Top Gun Options, I noticed that you guys are growing. I want to be responsible for helping you guys expand big time. With that, I will continue to follow you on your trade alerts and weekly options. You guys have been awesome, and as you can see, I've already made my money back tenfold, and not to mention the knowledge I have in my brain. So I feel like my brain is worth $1 million, as should all of you guys who's interested in trading in the options market. With that, Top Gun Options should be your education platform. I highly recommend it to all out there. With that, thanks Top Gun Options. You guys have been awesome. I'll continue to follow